money, money. Money. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Savage Cash. Here with me, Suppoman. Today we're going to be doing our live one, and it promises to be a fun one. So, what's going on in the market? That is what I'm about to look at firstly, and then I'm going to look at something a little bit off the wall. What if cryptocurrency YouTubers were cryptocurrencies? That is another thing I am going to be entertainingly bringing you today. So if you like hearing about cryptocurrencies on a daily basis, then smash the likes. And also, if you haven't yet subscribed to me, I'm Suppoman. I bring you basically daily news on cryptocurrencies. I bring you the best analysis on cryptocurrencies and bring you the cryptocurrencies that allow you to make savage cash, make savage gains and multipliers on your investments. And today, a massive cryptocurrency basically making savage cash is Bitcoin, the #1 cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. Now, if you have a look on the market cap, the total market cap is at its all-time highest, all-time. Can you believe that? Unbelievable. Even in the run-up to SegWit. I mean, basically, the market cap, the amount of money in cryptocurrency, the value of cryptocurrencies is better than ever. It's healthy. Really, really healthy. And Bitcoin, look at Bitcoin today. Essentially, it's hit over $6,400, which is absolutely off the wall. So guys, what I'm also going to do in this video is I'm going to be picking a winner from yesterday's video, which I did on Internext. And if you want to win 100 of my #1 coin, a coin which I see spiking up over the next couple of months tremendously, then essentially just leave me a really good question, something that challenges me, something that gets the cogs moving in my brain so that I can, display my wisdom and knowledge on this channel by answering the question, no matter how challenging it may be. And I'm going to be doing that at the end of this video. I am going to be looking at the question that hopefully is asked from the comment in yesterday's video. Okay, so carrying on with Bitcoin. So today is actually the 9th birthday of the Bitcoin white paper. The 9th birthday. But that is not to thank for this, okay? Some people have speculated it is, but actually what's to thank for it is this piece of market news. Okay, so what this market news says is that Bitcoin hits new all-time high as CME Group announces futures trading. Okay, so Bitcoin has hit an all-time high on its 9th birthday today as CME Group announces futures trading. It's also Halloween. Where is my Halloween gear? I should have brought some, shouldn't I? Investors still celebrating the weekend's record-breaking 6,300 have little to fear this Halloween as renewed momentum coming from the CME Group takes Bitcoin to new heights. So this is basically the tweet from CME Group. We're launching Bitcoin futures to provide a regulated trading venue for the digital asset market. So who the hell is CME Group? You're probably thinking, who are they? I've never heard of them. So basically it's Chicago Mercantile Exchange and Chicago Board of Trade is what CME Group is. It's an American financial market company operating the world's largest options and futures exchange. It owns and operates large derivatives and futures exchanges in Chicago, New York City, and in London and online. Okay, so this is actually a big announcement and it has caused Bitcoin to essentially spike up today. So that's marvelous, isn't it? It keeps on giving you the gains, does Bitcoin. Bitcoin is where the savage cash seems to be right now. Seems to be delivering where a lot of altcoins are failing. Okay, Neo still hasn't gotten over $30. Bitcoin, as it has for the last month, has just literally gotten all the attention. It's got all the attention. It's like the ladies' man right now. It's getting all the attention. Speaking of which, if you follow me on Twitter, if you don't follow me on Twitter, for goodness sake, follow me on Twitter, because it's probably where you see me at my second most entertaining, other than on YouTube. And I actually put, there's 2 bits of news on Twitter. I put this one, I think I may be in love again. I actually had a date earlier. I don't mean a date in the way you would think of a date, like, oh, go out, meet a girl, from Tinder or something and gone out. No, I actually spoke with another cryptocurrency person. I'm not going to tell you who. But she was really good. That sounds so funny, doesn't it? Power Ledger's tokens come out today. So if you actually invested in Power Ledger, you should be seeing your tokens now appearing in your MyEther wallet or whatever wallet it was that you wanted them to be credited to. So Power Ledger are going to be now starting. Now is when the value is going to start coming. Okay, you got it. Now it's going to start appearing on exchange. It's going to go on CoinMarketCap and the value is going to start coming. So this is really good news if you invested in Power Ledger. So follow me on Twitter if you aren't already. There's also some more market news. LA token. LA token has gone up a little bit, not tremendously. This morning I saw it at about 14 cents and then it spiked up to 20 cents. Maybe it went up a little bit more than 20 cents. Yeah, wow. 28 cents. Bloody hell, really spiked up and then people cashed out. Just like yesterday in my Internext video. Basically, people get a whiff of some data and then they smash it and then they get out, they pull out when they have... they've done their business, they've got what they wanted, and then they pull out, essentially. They pull out and then they go back to sleep. Typical male kind of behaviors there. So anyway, so LA token went right up, and one of the reasons why is because they're hosting this. They're hosting the Blockchain Economic Forum, which is taking place today in New York. BoxMining's there. He did a video live from New York on set, as he called it, and this is being hosted by LA Token. So, you know, this was a lot like, you know, with Ripple. They're putting together that Swift conference, Swell conference, where they got a load of financial experts to come together, and this is pretty much the same. So a load of value came into Ripple as a result of the Swell conference, and today the exact same thing happened with LA Token. But you'd think that they'd have made it in LA, wouldn't you? Because if it's LA Token, if it was NY Token, fine, then it should be in New York. But if it's LA Token, then it should have been in LA, really. So a bit of a disappointment. So if you got in on that one, well done. But I think that people have pulled out now. So I think that the gains were there to be made, and they've been made. As for the rest of the market, well, there's just small gains and small losses. Nothing too major happening right now. It's all just pretty boring. Stratis had quite a nice run. It went to well over $4. It was really smashing it. And that's back to where it was. Stratis just can't seem to get its head above water. It just keeps on, it gets its head above water, and then someone or a group of people put their feet on the head of it, and then it just pushes it down, and then poor Stratis just can't realize some of its value, some of its real true value that we saw in June. I know it's a bit late, but I'm just going to make sure I am actually live at the moment, because there's every likelihood I might not be live. Yes, I am. I am live. And you're probably wondering about that thumbnail, so I'm going to be going on to that in a minute. Steam has gone up a little bit. I mean, again, it's just minor increases. Look, it's still under $1. This is absolutely investable. 10x also got a bit of news today about their card issuer. Can't remember what it was exactly, but they did get some news today. Yet, in spite of that, only a small increase. So it just goes to show, really, that Bitcoin is getting all the attention. Walton's gone right down. Look at that. Basically, the coin of the month, really, it's gone right down. Now, in my price predictions video, I did say Walton would go down. Did I not say Walton would go down? You know, you were all saying to me, oh, Walton's going to be $20 by the end of October, Suppoman. Walton's going to be flying high. And it's basically where it was at the beginning of October. So there we are. Kyber Network, admittedly, that was something I said would rise, and it hasn't really. In fact, it's under $1, which I think is just an absolute madness, but I think is also really good for accumulating Kyber. Kyber's going to be one to watch in the future. That's going to be a big one in the future. Think about if Bittrex or Poloniex had been a tradable cryptocurrency back in the early days. Okay, it took time to actually gain a reputation, to actually be used by a lot of people, and for it to be one of the main cryptocurrency exchanges. The same can be said for the likes of Kyber, for the likes of 0x, for the likes of Loopring. All of these are going to be decentralized exchanges that in the future will be worth a lot. So great accumulation points for these. But essentially, a lot of cryptocurrencies are just experiencing small gains and small losses, except for Bitcoin, which is completely spiked by this amazing piece of market news. And I really foresee Bitcoin just continuing to grow. Okay, it may not have the fastest transaction times as a currency itself, but if things are going to be happening in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is going to be the first that gets adopted. You know, if Amazon or Apple or Facebook or Google, if any of them started accepting Bitcoin as a crypto, as a method of payment, that is where you would start seeing it really spike. And they would be the first to get it. Okay, because they've got the name. They've got the name everybody knows. There are more investors in Bitcoin than there is in any other coin. Okay, and that is absolutely reflected in its dominance. When you look at how huge the market cap is right now. And it's nearly 60% dominance in Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominates 60% of the market cap. That is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So, let's move on now to the other part of this video, which is this one here. This one should be funny, okay? So, I am now going to talk about YouTubers, cryptocurrency YouTubers, if they were actual cryptocurrencies, okay? So, this should be a little bit fun. This is all just a bit of fun. I get on with all the YouTubers in the cryptocurrency arena. I don't have anything, I don't feel anything bad towards any of them, even though I'm the best. I don't feel anything bad towards any of them. So this is just a bit of fun. This is just a bit of fun. All right. So in at number 5, we've got Trevor James. Okay. Now Trevor James has come from absolutely nowhere. Okay. He had about 20,000 subscribers literally about 3 weeks ago. And then his BitConnect videos have absolutely soared. Okay. Now Trevor James would be how I see BitConnect. Okay. So BitConnect is just completely it's just unimaginable how it just continues to thrive, despite the fact that it is likely to really burn people down the line, despite the fact it's got a bad reputation. And Trevor James is a lot like BitConnect, okay? He's not like other cryptocurrency YouTubers. He is his own guy. He is very, very different. He's very much a BitConnect evangelist. He's very much about the whole lending field. He loves lending companies. He loves if a cryptocurrency has lending capabilities. So he is BitConnect, essentially. He seems to be doing well. He went from 20,000 subscribers. He's now at 50,000 subscribers. Just like that. He seems to be getting 1,000 subscribers a day. And he seems to be growing in popularity, just like BitConnect. Exactly the same. As that rises, so does he. So he is essentially BitConnect. You wouldn't necessarily trust him for information on anything else. You wouldn't necessarily trust him for having the most reliable kind of analysis on cryptocurrencies. But at the same time, he is known for this area of cryptocurrency. And that's what he's good at. And he is very generous as well. He does give, you know, he gives 0.1 of a Bitcoin away every time he does a video. So Trevor James is essentially BitConnect. So if BitConnect was a YouTuber, it would be Trevor James. In at number 4, we have Crypto Daily, okay, who is supposed to be co-hosting the Block Show with me at some conference, okay? So Crypto Daily was a few months ago when I was first around and I had about 25,000 subscribers. Crypto Daily had never even been heard of. He was just nowhere. Okay, so if you're looking at the top 10 cryptocurrencies, Neo just came from absolutely nowhere and just absolutely exploded. And everybody wanted a bit of Neo and it grew really fast. And the same with Crypto Daily. He's very different to the other YouTubers, very different to me, Data Dash and BoxMining. He doesn't do just necessarily the whole, you know, face in a corner, talking about market news. He does vlogs and stuff. He's got islands behind him and rivers behind him and beaches behind him and all sorts behind him. And he puts Matrix videos and stuff. And there is one video he did I think it was his trailer previously, and he had like a Matrix scene where he did the voiceover, and it's bloody hilarious. And no surprise there that I put him in the same kind of class as I would put Neo. So Neo came from nowhere, and all of a sudden it's exciting to look at, exciting to kind of, you want to be in the community, you want to see more of it, you want to invest in it, and that's very, very much what Crypto Daily is. Kind of came from nowhere, does these different videos than everybody else does. They're engaging, they're funny. He is funny. He's British at the end of the day. Of course he's funny. So Crypto Daily is essentially Neo. He came from nowhere and he's exploded. And he's already one of the kind of top 5 cryptocurrency YouTubers, I would say. He may not be in size, like Chris Dunn is way up there with 130,000 subscribers. Jerry Banfield's up there with 210,000 subscribers, but they aren't really cryptocurrency YouTubers. They're more like they're just experts that do the odd video. Well, not Jerry Banfield necessarily. He's the opposite of Chris Dunn. And he's built up a lot of his subscribers through doing League of Legends videos and Facebook ads videos. A bit like what I was doing initially with this channel. So anyway, Crypto Daily is one of the exciting ones, and he is in the top 5, even though he was not even heard of a few months ago. Then we've got DataDash, okay? And I put DataDash in the same kind of field as Litecoin. So Litecoin, it's got a big community behind it. It's a reliable cryptocurrency. It's dependable. It's growing. It may not be growing very fast. Okay, DataDash's channel's grown quite fast, but the data that he gives on it, it's reliable data. It's good data, helps out a lot of people. It's, when you look at Litecoin is like the silver to the Bitcoin. Okay, so it's not as exciting as Bitcoin. It hasn't got the same name as Bitcoin. It doesn't excite you as much as Bitcoin, but it's still relatively valuable. It just continues to kind of grow up. It grows up slowly, but it is on a trajectory of up, and it will continue to just go up. And this will be highly valuable in the future. And DataDash I see as kind of exactly the same. Not fundamentally exciting, but reliable, dependable. You watch him, the things that you get from him is relatively safe. You're not necessarily going to make massive gains listening to his channel. You're going to mainly hear about what's happening in the market, but you're not necessarily going to get behind cryptocurrencies that make you savage gains. Okay, Vertcoin he called is a good call, but IOTA is well, we all know what's happening with IOTA. So DataDash, good cryptocurrency, definitely up there, one of the top cryptocurrencies. One of the top cryptocurrency YouTubers, if not the number one cryptocurrency YouTuber at the moment, but mainly for this kind of non-exciting but valuable information. Then in at number 2, we've got BoxMining. And BoxMining I put in the same category as Ethereum. So Ethereum has been around for a while. BoxMining has been around for a while. He's been around longer than I have on YouTube. And Ethereum is like a multifaceted coin. Ethereum, not only has it got fast transaction times as a currency, you can also build decentralized apps with it. You can use it for crowdsourcing, for ICOs. It's got smart contracts. It's multifaceted cryptocurrency. BoxMining is a multifaceted YouTuber. He does market news. He does these cryptocurrencies in a nutshell, which are really helpful if you just want to know some quick and fast information about a cryptocurrency. Not necessarily the way I do with Savage Crypto when I go positives, negatives, final rating, but he does talk about it in a way where you understand, right, okay, I know what it is now. Don't necessarily know why it's investable, but I know what it is and I understand it. He also does interviews with other cryptocurrency founders live on his channel, or at least on his channel, and he brings different content, okay? He does all these things, and he does do the occasional, this is one to watch, and does the occasional promo or sponsored video. I'm not a big fan of sponsored videos, but he does it in a good way. He doesn't do it in the way I would do a video on a cryptocurrency. When I do cryptocurrencies, I talk about it honestly. I talk about what my true feelings are. That's why I don't do sponsored videos, because it kind of makes me biased. I feel like I have to be positive on behalf of the cryptocurrency that have sponsored me to do the video. So he's a multifaceted YouTuber, very, very reliable source of news, very reliable source of data. And he's multifaceted. So a lot like Ethereum. So I put him in Ethereum. So what do you think is number 1? And what cryptocurrency? Let me ask you live, because I don't want to ignore you. You're obviously watching me live. So let's see what you guys think. Bloody hell, 764 people watching. Smash up the likes, people. Smash up the likes. There are only 162 likes, so smash them up. Basically, only 8% of you who are watching have actually liked. So I will join you. Smash the like. Okay, that's probably bad maths. My maths isn't the best. Okay, so don't hold it against me. So let's have a look in the live chat. What do you guys think is number one? Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. God, is it that obvious? Is it that obvious? That's so funny. Jerry Banfield, ha ha ha. That's great. Somebody hit the dislike by mistake. Take that dislike off. Put a like on. Crypto Nick, I've never even heard of him. Vincent Briatore, I've never even heard of him. Bite Size, never heard of. Coin Mastery, I have heard of, but I don't watch him. I've heard of him, but I've not watched him. Anything else? Any more for any more? Don't know who Keith is. Never heard of him. Amir Rezik, absolutely no way. He's good for the odd educational video, but he's not a cryptocurrency YouTuber in the way that, these four are. And me. He's not a YouTuber in that sense. ETP. Mixters. Say the word ETP. ETP. There you go. Dunn. No, it's not. It's not Chris Dunn. He's not a cryptocurrency YouTuber as such. He does the odd occasional video, but he's no good. Somebody put your mother. My mother passed away a couple of months ago, so that was nice and kind. Vladimir Putin. Ivan on Tech. No, he's it's too technical. I'm not really a fan of Ivan on Tech. He does well, but I'm not a massive. Cliff High isn't even a YouTuber. Right, okay, I'm not gonna keep you in suspenders anymore. The girl I was talking to this morning I'd like to keep in suspenders, but that's just my personal view. So, what is number one? What is number one? Da, 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 da. Number one is... Oh, shit. Number one is Suppoman. Of course, Suppoman. And the most, fitting cryptocurrency for Suppoman is Bitcoin. Why? You're probably saying, Suppoman, why isn't it your number one coin? Well, one day, my number one coin will be what my name's attached to. But Bitcoin. And let me tell you for why. Because when I do calls on these cryptocurrencies, most if not all the time, forget the price predictions. When I actually do a video on a cryptocurrency and I explain to you why it's investable and what's good about it and whether I'm going to invest, what happens is that people do invest. And you do make savage gains off of my calls. Most of the time. And, and basically the reason why is because I call it right. Most of the time I call it right because I know what kind of it is investable. I apply logic and what other people would think is investable. And I essentially put all those things together and present a crypto. I don't just present you with any old shit. Okay? So, Engine. What the hell's Engine? I mean, it's not something I would ever promote or something like that. So I only bring you quality cryptos. And most, if not all cryptos I've spoken about have spiked. Some have gone down, like Stratis, for instance. I told you about Stratis when it was $1 bloody, and then it went up to $11. I told you about Neo. When it was $4, it went up to $40. I told you about, what else? Blitzcash when it was 17 cents or something. That went up to $3.92 or $3, something like that. Digibyte, I told you about when it was when it was at 0.006 of a dollar, and then it went up to 0.06. It went up to 6 cents. Went up times 10 in just a few weeks. All of these I called, right? And so basically Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency is the only cryptocurrency that makes the gains has made the gains consistently. A lot of cryptos have kind of gone up and down, but Bitcoin is constantly going up. Now you can't make the multipliers necessarily with Bitcoin. That is where me and Bitcoin differ. I'm all about making the multipliers. That's why I've never been much of a Bitcoin evangelist. Because, even if you got in to Bitcoin at 2,000 and it's gone up now to 6,000, then essentially that's only 3 times gain. Now, you put a lot more money into Bitcoin if you want to own a whole Bitcoin. You put more money into it. So over a big pot of money, you see that money could go. I mean, I've got 10 Bitcoin and 10 Bitcoin went from 40,000 the other week or 30,000 the other week now to 60,000. Okay, so and the reason why is because you know, if you've got a large pot in it, you notice the differences. But if you've got a small pot, you're much more likely to make the multipliers on the altcoins. But as a whole, Bitcoin is delivering constant gains. Okay, it's always going up from 2000 back in May, or yeah, about May time. From 2000 in about May, it's gone up to now it's going up towards $7,000. So it's it's the one that's constantly been bringing gains. And that is essentially me. I am constantly bringing you gains. I'm the main cryptocurrency guy. Let's not be beat around the bush here. I am the main cryptocurrency guy. The one that was around before BoxMining was big, before Datacoin was big. Essentially just like Bitcoin, okay? There's more, valuable cryptocurrencies than Bitcoin. It's not the most expensive cryptocurrency, but it is the original, it is the main, and it is the one that everybody kind of speaks about, and it divides communities, just like I do. I've got the people that love me, the people that hate me. Bitcoin has got the miners, it's got the SegWit, it's got the people that don't like the mining element, it's got the ones that want the forks, and then you've got the ones that want the SegWit, okay? So, so it's got a split community, just like me. You've got the people that love to watch me and the people that love to watch me to hate on me. But ultimately, that's what you get. So, Suppoman is the Bitcoin, Suppoman is the #1, and if you love to get gains, subscribe to the Suppoman. So, what did you think of that? Is that not absolutely true? Have a look at these 5 and let me know if you disagree with any of the comments, because I would be very interested to see what your opinions are on these cryptos. You demand, thank you. The guy is humble, I know. Eddie DeVal, good idea. I wish that I have got a Halloween costume. It's so good. Why didn't I think about it? Why did I not think about it before this podcast? It would have been so good if I had gone in my Halloween outfit. Actually, the woman that I was speaking to earlier, I've seen her in her Halloween outfit. Showed me a picture. Looks amazing. Crypto Alchemist, you are like Marmite. It's funny you should say that, because my nickname used to be Marmite, funnily enough. As well as Suppoman. When I was at school, people used to call me Suppoman. That's where the name came from. Hacking the system. Oh, bullshit. Come on. Don't be stupid. Let's see what else. Suppocoin, one day it will happen. Thoughts on Everex from Mount G25. I think that Everex I haven't yet covered, but I plan to cover either this week or next week. Now, one of the reasons why Everex came to my mind, came to my attention, is that people were bartering on in the communities, the cryptocurrency communities that I hang out in, and they were saying essentially that Omis Go is Everex is like the cheaper Omis Go, and if you want to get into a crypto, if you didn't get into Omis Go, but you want to get into a cryptocurrency that has the same potential as Omis Go and is much, much cheaper, you should go to Everex. Now, Everex is really microfinancing and remittance. It's not the same as Omis Go. Omis Go are a payment solution in like Asia. It's not the same thing. Where does the name Suppoman come from? It actually came from, well, it's just what people call me at school, because my surname's Suppo. And so people used to call me Super or Supper, and then they call me Suppoman. And that's where it came from. People also call me other things, mainly not very good stuff. But then, I've always been one like Marmite. I've always been a love me or hate me kind of guy. That's why you watch me at the end of the day. What point is there in watching cryptocurrency videos? Cryptocurrency, if you think about it, cryptocurrency is a dry subject. Okay, it's an exciting industry, but it's a dry subject. If we talk about figures, if we talk about charts, if we talk about technical analysis, talk about candlesticks and all that. It's a dry subject. So what you need is somebody that's entertaining. That's why Crypto Daily has really grown as a brand, because the guy is charismatic. He's not quite in my league, but he is charismatic, and he's different to watch. He gives you kind of variety. Some twat says smash that. I'm just gonna block the trolls. That's what Suppoman did. Trevor James made everyone gives away coins. Trevor James is, basically that is what his popularity is boiled down to. The fact that he gets insane amount of views on his videos, because how YouTube works, how the algorithm works on YouTube is the more likes and the more comments that you get, the more views you get. And of course, because, you know, if you basically comment to get 0.1 Bitcoin, you get more views. He gets more views as a result of that, and therefore he's been able to go from 20,000 from nowhere, and he is generous. You know, he gives basically $600 away every bloody episode. $600? Come on! That's just ridiculous. What do you think of metal? I think metal's good. Yeah, look, it's got a very, very evangelistic community. Lots of people love metal. A lot of people hyping about metal. It's okay. It's not amazing to me. My number one cryptocurrency is by far the most amazing cryptocurrency, you know, in the banking, in the financial industry. Essentially, if you want to know what that is, it's in the description. For $10, if you haven't yet, you know, been lucky enough to find out what it is. And you will find out very soon. Let's have a look and see how the likes are going. I don't want to make this too long. I just want to make this essentially long enough to be entertaining, but not boring. So see how many likes. 314 likes. Keep smashing the likes. Keep smashing the likes. There's nothing better than a good like spike, peeps. A good like spike. Also, guys, let me know in the comments right now, who do you think are the best cryptocurrency YouTubers? Who do you think are cryptocurrency YouTubers that you like watching? If I haven't yet mentioned them. There are quite a few. There's Louis Thomas. There's Crypto with a zero. Are there any others that I... CryptoLark. I like CryptoLark. He's good. He's alright to watch. He's very, very small at the moment. But I think that CryptoLark is gonna make a surge. Bitcoin Benny, never heard of. Omar, that's Crypto with a zero. Max Lee, not seen him in ages. Vincent Briatore, I've never watched that guy. I don't even know what he does. Oh, wow. Aladdin Sikiri, thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much for your £20 donation. That is absolutely generous and awesome. Thank you, bro. That is so wicked. Ivan on Tech, why? I don't really get it. What do I think is going to happen to Electronium? What I think is going to happen to Electronium is that it's essentially going to hit the market and then it's going to be sold. People are just going to sell the hell out of it. And in fact, people are going to be left being bag holders because they're not going to be able to get a good sell order. So basically my advice is just to sell it as soon as you've bloody got it. Crypto Bobby, never heard of him. Cliff High, he's not on YouTube. Millie, she's outside at the moment, so. Crypto with a zero, pumps and dumps. I don't think he does do that, actually. Don't know who. Oh, yeah, Carter Thomas. Yeah, he's Coin Mastery. I don't really know his name. I just know his name's Coin Mastery. You're a legend. Thank you, T-Jan. Thank you, T-Jan. So, guys, make sure you follow me on Twitter, because this is bloody awesome. Right, guys, are you watching? Are you still watching? Let's see how many people are watching. Yep, 755 people still watching, so that's wicked. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get down to my giveaway. I'm going to be Trevor James, and I'm going to do my giveaway. Oh, man, I love Trevor James. I really do. I like cryptocurrency people like Trevor James. I wouldn't ever take his crypto advice, ever in a million years. But I like him as a person. All right, he's all right. I like people who are, you know, just a bit of intangible coins. I can love it. Right, okay, so let's get this link. Let's go to the random comment picker. Let's insert it in. Ooh, yeah. Let's insert it in. One of my favourite things to do. And let's now generate some... so 276 comments, guys. That's shite. That's absolutely shit. Now smash the comments when this becomes a video. Smash the comments and try and get my #1 coin. If you love it, get it, because it is going to spike up and it's worth it. Believe me, that will make you savage gains in the not too distant future, particularly when I get to 50,000 subscribers and smash it out of the ballpark. So smash up the likes and smash the comments. And now we're going to pick the winner. The winner from my video yesterday about Internext. Let me just have a quick look and see how Internext is doing, actually. God damn, it's gone down to 228. That's a long termer. It's a long termer. Keep your money in. If you haven't taken it out, just keep your money in. Don't bother making twice gain or 3 times gain. It's pathetic and useless. Why people get into a cryptocurrency and then go out straight away is just beyond me. But then that's just the way it is. So let's get right to it. So Let's pick a winner. The winner is Chris Whale. What a name, Whale. Thanks. What are your thoughts on how Bitcoin and other cryptos such as Ethereum will scale with the increased demand on transactions per second? I've heard about Raiden being developed for the Ethereum network and the Lightning network developed for Bitcoin and Litecoin. Ah, that is challenging. That is a challenging question. Well, let me just copy this. Well, in my personal opinion, I think that there's going to be increased pressure on cryptos as they become mainstream. I think that is where, you're going to be seeing things like the Lightning Network, which was obviously developed because that allows for digital signatures to be kept apart from the regular transactions, and allows for the whole blockchain to operate a lot quicker and stuff. But the fact of the matter is that I believe that as cryptos get, kind of adopted by mainstream, which will happen, it's going to happen, believe me, it is going to happen, then there's going to be an increased pressure that if you make a payment that is made there and then, you're not waiting for the block confirmation. You're not waiting for ages and ages for your transaction to be confirmed, because you're going to be wanting things instantly. At the moment, when you pay for things with PayPal, you pay for things with a debit card, it's instant. Right now, you can get it. You can buy your item and you can download it, or you can, put the postage or whatever. You can get it delivered to you in the moment. The order is confirmed. What you don't happen is you don't want for cryptos to be taking ages to confirm the blocks for there to be block confirmations before the payment goes through, and then you get it. So there's going to be increased pressure on cryptos. This is an awesome question. This is an awesome question. Thank you very much. I'm well chuffed with that. So guys, if you want to, so what I'm looking for is a question like that, something that's challenging. Get it in there. Try and expose me. Let's have a look and see what you guys are saying in the comments just before I go. Actually, what I want you to do is I want you to tell me who you think I've been talking to. Go on. Have a guess. I'd be very interested to see what you think this is about. Okay, I may be in love again. Tell me what you think that's about. I don't talk about Red Pulse. I talked about Red Pulse yesterday. Essentially, Red Pulse is not an exciting crypto, but it's going to have demand. There's a lot of demand. There's a lot of people that like it, love it, have invested in it, think it's got, really good long-term potential. Because ultimately, it's all for Chinese research. Okay, so information that benefits China, really. It benefits them to know a lot of the information that's out there that's not ordered, that people don't really know where to find the info. That's what Red Pulse is going to do. It's going to order Chinese information, Chinese research. So it's a very dry subject, research. Who cares? It's like, I like InvestFeed, I like Steam, I like cryptocurrencies that are exciting, that you can just, that are sticky and you can get into. Red Pulse does nothing for me. But from a long-term potential point of view, it's got good long-term potential. Louis Theroux? Hey, I'm Louis. Nice to meet you. I'm Louis for the BBC. Gemma, the Power Ledger chick. No, it's no longer Gemma. She's so September 2017. I'm gonna marry tonight. Right. F-Connect delayed their ICO offering. Let me have a quick look at F-Connect, because I think they have been a lot more active on Twitter, funnily enough. Let's have a look and see if their language has improved as well. Go to start on November the 3rd now. So it's going to start 2 days later, due to some reasons about the server. Well, you know what? Right, and this is going to sound controversial. This is actually a goodish thing. They're not... maybe it could be the case that the system that they've got in place to take everybody's money isn't working. I don't know. But if this is actually because of the F-Connect website, which I don't know if you've seen it. I've seen it on a YouTube video. Some lady did this YouTube video talking about F-Connect. And it looks basically the exact same as BitConnect. FConnect looks just like BitConnect. So maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. Maybe that inspires a little bit of trust. Maybe they have got a platform that's going to go live. I don't know. But yeah, look, they're certainly a lot more active than they were, and they've certainly got quite a big community. 6,000. It's no Electroneum, but I think that's because essentially, well, not just me really. A lot of people have killed FConnect because it's just not trustworthy. You can't trust it. You cannot trust it. Can't trust it, lads. Right. Any last questions? Somebody said the other day, oh, Suppoman, you only pick the questions you want to answer. That's bullshit, because I just answered a load of questions that I don't. George A. Gomez, good question. Yeah, good one. Brooke Collins. She's from a Telegram group that I'm in, and she is actually quite hot, but no, it's not her. Not Dr. Gemma. Let's have a look. Let's just scroll down a little bit. USI Tech looks quite interesting, actually. Oh, whoops. You didn't see that. Some of these questions are so hilarious. I absolutely love these questions. Right. B3 coin. Good question, actually. Well, I actually gave the gave them permission to stake my coins, so haha, what do you think of that? When will my number one crypto reach $10? I personally think that my number one crypto is going to reach $10 in March next year. I think. March or April. Because in April, March, April is going to be when the big one comes out. Basically, the big product that is going to revolutionize cryptocurrency. So, is BitConnect legit? Well, if you've been watching my videos, you'll know the answer to that. It is legit in the sense that it's actually working. But is it legit in the sense that people are going to keep benefiting from the system? That is something I don't know about, and I certainly don't like their referral system, but that's just my personal opinion. What's the best ICO from November? Is Utrust is going to be launching on the 2nd of November, and that is a hot one. And I'm going to be doing a couple of ICO videos next month. I'm not going to be doing my top 5 ICOs. I'm going to be talking about ICOs individually, just like I did with Utrust. So believe me, you're going to love it. I've got some good ones, man. I've got some good ones. You are going to love them. You are going to want to get behind them. Believe me. Extra Bytes is a pile of crap. That's why I don't review Extra Bytes. Ha! Someone's guessed it. Someone's guessed it. Yes. Well, somebody didn't guess the question. The question is, who do you think I've fallen in love with? And somebody has given me the answer, but to a different question. Supokid is here, by the way. If you look in the chat, Supokid, that's my son. You've seen him with me on live chats. He's here. He's not with me. He's just finished school, for God's sake. So he's just finished school, so he must be on the walk home watching me live. I don't like affiliate accounts, so don't even ask me about affiliates. You are crazy. No way $10. Yes way $10, Jack. In fact, if anything, I think it could actually go up to more like $20, but that's just my own personal opinion. BoxMining sister! You are funny, man. I love some of these answers. I don't know what grotesque coin is. Let me just have a quick look at InvestFeed. We have a quick look at InvestFeed. See how many followers I've got on InvestFeed now. I haven't looked at InvestFeed for a few days now because I just love being on Twitter so much. 5,100 followers. Get in there, lad. Get in there. I think I've probably got more followers than the founder of InvestFeed himself. No, I haven't really. But I have a verified account, so that's cool. I love it when cryptocurrencies give you the level of respect you deserve. Right, I've just noticed on my live feed that I'm currently looking very dark. So bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to get this back up because it looks better that I'm against this. And just put these up for you. Not too late for Bitcoin. All right, there we are, guys. Oh, what, Alex? What's the best upcoming UK ICOs? There is one coming up. Can't remember what it's called. Nando or something. It's not Nando's. So it sounds like that. Ninto. I can't remember. Spoke to the guy earlier today. Because there's a lot of people contact me. Obviously, you know I get a lot of requests to cover ICOs, but I only cover quality ICOs. I don't cover any ICO. If I covered every ICO, I would basically be making 5 videos a day because I get so many requests. Nondo. Yeah, Nondo. That's one that's exciting ICO coming up soon. Right, so guys, and that's in the UK. That's in Bournemouth in the UK. That's just around the corner. Bournemouth Beach. I want to go to Bournemouth right now, but in the UK, it's currently like 10 degrees and it's getting dark. So, bit of a shit time to go to beach. Anyway, guys, I think that's it. I've answered enough of your questions, so I am now going to make a move and palm. So, look at me, man. So dark. So, guys, thank you for joining me today in this episode of Savage Cash, Savage Bitcoin, and I will see you in the next episode. It is lights out. It is all out. Ababa.